people that have beaten him with this character. HungryBox, of course, is sharpening up. Yoshi's as a first level.
That is very strange pick. I don't know. Jace for hand warmers. The crowd getting excited temporarily.
North Carolina loves Japes.
This is one of the classic stages that was probably legal until like what, 2010, 2011.
I would say it was made illegal probably in the 2008, 2009 rule set.
Really?
Yes.
Because I remember for the Duke Bi-Weeklies, we were still using the rule set that included.
It was up until pound 4.
Okay.
A lot of stuff got banned then.
And here we go.
More got banned after that.
So it is at Yoshi's. I guess with the wobbling in mind, it's not going to be relevant to stage size or survivability for Jigglypuff.
So oh, that is huge. Oh,
wow.
No, dude.
I can't believe my eyes.
You know, I want to see efficient gameplay here, and I really, and it would have been something. It would have been something interesting if we had seen. If we had seen either HungryBox hit the rest, or we had seen Nintendude, if he needed more percent because he was worried about it, maybe did some type of setup into it. Maybe put HungryBox into the ground. Either way,
yeah.
we're seeing Puff fly around, use the platform to try and
coming into play. That up smash killing very early.
Yes, for sure.
Oh wow.
And
Nana's dead.
Nintendude tries to put on a little bit of damage with the ice block there. HungryBox coming forward a lot more now because he knows that Popo can't do as much. And I looked like a misinput with that F smash right there.
Now, are there any tricks in this matchup Sopo can do to kind of play the matchup fairly?
Not that I know of. You're pretty much going to be looking around, poking with back air, with up air, trying to get some smashes, back airs like that. You want to get some more damage.
That was almost max.
That was a great shield grab because HungryBox tried to make his drift ambiguous.
Yeah, and here
Nintendude kind of called him out.
He's taking a lot of percent onto HungryBox. Despite only having a Sopo.
He really wants that because he can catch HungryBox with bad DI potentially with a back air and kill him now, or of course a smash.
That would have been a lot of extra.
That was almost it right there.
Yeah,
and
a rest. Okay, Nana's gone.
There we see.
Is that worth it? I don't know if that's worth it.
HungryBox has often liked that trade because he'd rather have the stocks trade, and eventually he likes at least he used to like coming in with Nair and then trying to do the rest so that he could kill one or both of the climbers, either shield poke or just get them grabbing. And he's willing to kind of like trade advantages because he feels like he can probably poke it out eventually.
Right. So in this stage of the game where there's no Nana, it seems like Nintendude. Well, as I say that he's going to die, but it seemed like he got quite a bit out of his last Sopo. We'll see if the strategy works out.
It's going to be hard on this level. If he gets some type of advantage, it might be hard for HungryBox to move. Wow, he got HungryBox rising right there. That's a very big deal. Catching him rising again. He's noticed that HungryBox doesn't like to stay grounded, and he's not really shielding when he lands. So he's catching. And HungryBox, we see doing a couple back airs, and then he's full hopping, and he's not doing in many aerials. So he's kind of tricking up what Nintendo wants to do to punish.
Oh, and that
great job for recognizing that HungryBox still wants to keep jumping after landing, though, by Nintendude. Very well played stock, and he had to outplay HungryBox several times to do it. Very impressive.
Yeah, that sequence gonna put him up by one stock, but Nana's gonna edge guard it.
Says, "I'll take the damage instead."
And this is ideally where you said HungryBox wanted to be, one-on-one against the Sopo.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine many characters upset about this type of situation.
But this Sopo's still living. We'll see how much more percent he can put on. If he can get to like the 50-60 range, that'll put him in a great position.
If he can get even one more smash, so HungryBox has to start worrying about getting hit out of invincibility and then back airs or smashes, he'd be in great shape.
The ledge
we're seeing
is
him.
nice.
This is probably going to be it. Oh wow, great side B. And HungryBox may have been just a little uncomfortable covering it.
It took him so long to get that kill. It seemed like so many opportunities to get the kill. I wonder if that'll play a factor in his mentality going into the next
Perhaps, but he got it either way. And as long as you get it, you get it.
Okay.
And now, HungryBox, taking more of his time. Oh my goodness. They're separated, and Popo can't do much as Nana kind of helplessly.
Oh my goodness!
And
that random coming to play.
Because he did those pummels, Nana came down and he could have saved her. So that was a position he may regret. But HungryBox's percent is quite high. His percent is low. If he can get another hit or two, he could catch some bad DI with a back air or a smash.
Yeah.
Like that was almost a very big deal.
And here we go. In the last seconds of the game, it looks like
that was a great attempt by HungryBox. Anything but that air dodge would have gotten punished by HungryBox. So it was great play on both their parts, honestly.
I've liked Nintendude's recovery on the ledge. It seems like he's picking very different options all the time, and they're all very good at dealing with different options HungryBox is throwing out.
Yep. And that was, you know, Nintendude had I think it was either even or Nintendude had a slightly even majority of the time, if I'm not mistaken. And I feel like Nintendude was doing a good job at catching HungryBox doing a lot of jumps, and he seemed to like slow down. HungryBox seemed to mix up his jump patterns a lot more. He seemed to start playing on platforms a little more, and maybe just even like playing close, like landing closer and threatening Nintendude a little more. And I think that just kind of threw him off. That's Yoshi's playing to like Jigglypuff's strengths a little bit. Because the platforms are close, the bottom part's close. You are always dealing with the other person, and if they kind of change things up, you don't have a lot of time to like move back and see what's going on. You have to kind of still deal with it as it happens, and that can be good for either character sometimes. Yeah,
it seemed like in that first game, HungryBox was able to execute his plan against Nana, and Nintendude was more seeking to find the patterns instead of creating his own game plan.
And they did a neutral start, and HungryBox tried to hit him anyway.
A little cheeky play there from HungryBox.
Oh, and then HungryBox coming down with pound twice.
There it is again, the Nana gone instantly.
He came down with pound twice. Oh my goodness. You know you can't get much off of that. Yeah, HungryBox, he came down with pound twice. Nintendo was likely not expecting 2 pounds. And that's something, crowd. It's something, coming down with pounds like that. Because I mean, I would rather talk about what was happening before just because this is pretty much straightforward. HungryBox can space moves. Sopo can pretty much only kind of weave, come down with like down air, side B, fair, air dodge, and none of those really worked. There you go. You just kind of get stuck in a bad position so you die.
So the real meat and potatoes of this matchup are done with the Nana, right?
Pretty much always. There we go. And that's what he needs. To use the invincibility, and this is the scary part because now HungryBox is invincible. He manages to not quite get a kill, but he's still very close. Still Nana, still off balance, taking damage, getting pushed farther and farther off stage. And Nintendude, gets the save.
Wow,
that's pretty much the best thing he could hope for. But HungryBox, that was actually a very good play because they were in landing lag, couldn't really get away.
So it looks like here Nintendude's still unable to keep his Nana alive for most of these stocks. Forced to play with Sopo against HungryBox. This is not where you want to be. It's basically a low-tier matchup at this point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then we see the low-tier getting absolutely destroyed once again. Yeah. Last time, HungryBox had more damage before they came back, so Nintendude could just get a kill. And now he's got to worry about that grab right there. HungryBox totally baited that as he just kind of drifted down in front of him. And I've never seen HungryBox actually do that type of like just full hop and just drift back and land in front of someone before. It seemed like a very good baiting play, and it seemed to disorient him for HungryBox's next mix-up. It was a good play.
Wow, a quick mash out. Could have been a wobble if Nana got there in time.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is even if Puff gets grabbed off of a straight hit, she might not die because she'll put Nana away.
Right.
Nintendude sneaks in a very good up smash.
Wow. I don't know how that happened.
Smash. I don't know what Nintendo was trying to do, but okay.
And here we go.
HungryBox playing high. And then he wants to kind of like get them focused on like where he is, and maybe the top right, and then he might come down from a different angle, like that low part. Coming down with the pound yet again. He hadn't done that since the early stock, and it worked out very well. It ensured that Nana's in a bad position. She's getting stuck on a platform, and she keeps getting hit. She's still not back with Popo. She's finally back with Popo, and HungryBox will have to like worry about that some again. But Nana has significant damage.
And we've kind of entered a more defensive stage as Nintendude on his last stock gets destroyed by Nana.
That's huge. HungryBox will probably try and end this now. I think he shield stabbed Popo there, and he misses all of those aerials.
The ice climbers are separated, and there goes Nana.
We've seen what happens when the two of them have played this part of the matchup. This happens, that happens.
This is a best of 5, I believe, so we will see another match in the semis at least.
Yeah, it was actually very interesting. We didn't see Nintendo punishing HungryBox for having a certain jump pattern as much. We saw him punish HungryBox more for coming down off platforms.
Right. Now I'm thinking, is that a calculated risk on HungryBox's part? If he can avoid the grabs by being airborne, he'll take the random stray hits.
Oh yeah, it's so much better than getting grabbed. And then it doubles as an ability to like trick someone at when he comes in.
Okay.
And because if ice climbers leave the ground ever, they're way more vulnerable than if they're trying to attack him when he's on the ground. So it's a bit different than dash dancing or just sitting on a platform.
Right.
Because if you knock off like a fast faller on a platform, they could just get knocked down and you could grab them and wobble them. Not so for Puff, she just goes up and that's the end of it.
Okay. And here we go. We're going to try a different stage. And the ice climber counter pick of FD. Here we go.
You said, I don't want to deal with your platforms because of last game. It was pretty sucky. And maybe I get to move around more if I am Sopo, tack on more damage. The downside is he was killing really early still. HungryBox, short up across ice climber's shield and got it. And he tried to go for an up tilt. Nintendude's doing a good job of getting out of that, but still, letting HungryBox get in down that close on you like that, it's not a position you want because then you're fighting for defense. Nana's desynced.
Well, here, it looks like Nintendude's got a pretty
gosh.
solid advantage. Oh, my God.
Oh, my
The
gosh.
rollout kill?
He waded through the blizzard, and he went through the ice block. That was messed up.
There had to have been only a small window before he could have shielded.
I'd imagine.
Or was that a slow reaction on Nintendude's part?
I mean, I'm sure he didn't know exactly when to do it, but he put out an ice block, which he didn't have to do.
Right.
And maybe one of them got shield stabbed even. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying full attention because I really thought he'd get stopped by the ice block.
Yeah, that was very interesting interaction.
Oh, the lingering
Rest?
frames.
Oh, no.
You need. Oh,
wow,
he
the instant
mashes
smash the
out.
eye.
He went so high from the first hit of the blizzard. And because Nintendo wanted to put on more damage, and he wanted to make sure his wobbles ensured because HungryBox would be mashing beforehand. Oh my gosh.
Crowd getting into it.
Crowd.
We're jamming here.
Oh, and the back air gets beaten out by Squallhammer.
We got some crazy karaoke going on in the background. I love it. Nintendude back with the Sopo at 118 though. Looks like
He's certainly
HungryBox wants to
surviving
carve it
longer,
out.
but whether he's getting more hits and whether it's paying off more doesn't seem to be as certain.
Okay.
Twitch versus Puff next.
Interesting up air.
So now Nintendude really needs to make use of this position. HungryBox will want to tackle as much percent, and of course he'd really love to kill Nana if he could, even trade Nana for his own stock, because then it would be another stock. And and when you're up and trading stock sounds pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like here
Shield small. Nintendude will have to watch his shield for the next little bit.
HungryBox being pretty aggressive here, even though
There's
he's
the
up.
Nair rest. One of HungryBox's patented tricks.
Now it's a full stock lead for HungryBox, and he is just poking away. He's content to just
HungryBox
get in
can
there.
take more high-risk plays like that Nair again if he wants to, but he knows Nintendude's probably working for it. So now he can come down like he's going to Nair, do that pound, and he's gotten mileage out of it every time since. There goes Nana.
That reverse
great
forward air
plays on
close it
HungryBox's
out.
part.
Is this going to be the last Sopo of winners for Nintendude? Okay. Here's a grab combo, but you can't really do much
Forward
against
hit and
Puff.
back air, pretty cool thing. Ice Climber's been doing more lately. Something to talk about.
Any technology they have is necessary, it seems like.
HungryBox baited, like coming forward with the Nair, ended up drifting back. He could either do that or come forward. Misses that forward smash for the second time. It's the only other time he's tried it, I believe.
There's no way he can make this comeback, right?
I mean, I saw wobbles at Evo, but I don't think it was two stock. Oh. No.
Very dangerous territory. Rollout to rest combo is gonna end the set. Nintendude's smiling, knowing he didn't have much choice in that.
That's messed up.
The big grin